Notts County talk. It's finished. Solihull Moors 2, Notts County 1. Absolutely devastated with that result. Actually, I thought tonight was going to be a win for Notts. We started the game so well. I like the way we set up. We set up with 3 strikers. I thought that was it was a good way to set up against a side like Solihull, who are notoriously quite defensive side. So I think we did challenge them in the first half, but I think we've been the makers of that result today because we've missed some absolute sitters. Kyle Wotton, he's missed 2 great opportunities today, and it just leaves you feeling a bit gutted. I don't feel mega deflated. I think a lot of fans will, because that's a game we minimum need a point from. I think mathematically it's still, we can still get that first place spot, but it's gonna need a lot of things to happen and go our way, isn't it? So I think playoffs, 2nd or 3rd, hopefully, is probably more realistic as of now. But yeah, a little bit good because I felt like we played well. We created a lot of chances and we actually had a shot on target within a minute. I think it was like 46 seconds. So there is improvements there for me. There's a lot of improvements, but at this point of the season, it shouldn't be a case of improvements. It should be a case of consistent gameplay and just seeing 3 points. Like, we just needed 3 points tonight more than anything. But I think if we sort of scope on our sights on 2nd and 3rd now, I think it's a more realistic target. It's obviously still a hard target to reach because of the nature of the league, but nevertheless, I think we can do it. But I mean, you never really know, do you, this squad? It seems so inconsistent. It has been all season. But yeah, I'm going to get on with player ratings now. Slocum, 6.5. I thought he made a few great saves. That one where he tipped onto the bar, I thought that was a really good save. Obviously, he's let 2 goals in, so I can't really score him too much higher than a 6.5. So yeah, that's my rating for Sam Slocum. Rawlinson, really, really out of form at the moment. I think for the 2 goals, especially the first one, you could say is at fault for. He's just not switched on or something. It's like he's just lost track of his man and scored. So a little bit gutted really, because if you watch the channel, Rawlinson's one of my favourite players for Notts. But yeah, now Ellis and Lacy, I thought they had quite a similar performance today. Ellis, I remember at one point in the game, sort of drops his shoulder and shimmies and takes 2 players out of the game by just running straight between them. So he's got that sort of element of flair. He can score goals. He's quite a good defender, isn't he? So I'm going to give him a 6. I'm going to give Lacy a 6 as well. It's great to see him back, and he had a fairly good performance. Not outstanding, but it was good. Now, quite a shock performance from me today, Chickson. So I thought he was really good. He's on set pieces. He just looks really up for it, doesn't he? Made linking up well, made some good runs down the line. I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he was quite good. Moving on to the midfield then, I'll go for Griffiths first. I thought he looked really good. It looked like that sort of early substitution hasn't knocked his confidence at all. He looked promising. He looked really promising. I think he's going to be a good player, and hopefully we can see some more of him in the coming weeks, as hectic as the schedule is for Notts. So yeah, 6.5. Reeves, I'll give a 6.5 to as well. He's made some good passes. Maybe he's tried the ball over the top one too many times, but in a game like the game that it was today, I think you have to try that now and again. When we've got Wotton up top, you'd expect him to get on the end of a few more. So yeah, 6.5 for Reeves. Knight, he's got an assist. It's his first start for Notts. Thought he played really well. Some good penetrating runs, but I'd still say he needs to work on his final ball. And yeah, I still think what I've said previously about him, where his decision making sometimes around the area can be a little bit skew with. But I think if he works on that, and he's got time to work on it, especially with all the games that are coming up, he's going to improve. So I'll give him a 7. Knowles gets the goal. It's a fantastic finish. He's bounced it off the floor right in front of the keeper. Keeper's left stranded, really can't do anything about it. And throughout the game, I thought he's been a really good player. He's always in that sort of right position, isn't he? So yeah, good credit to Knowles there. Kyle Wotton then. He's so similar to Rawlinson for me. A player that I really like. Like, I've got him on the back of my away shirt. He's a Notts favourite, isn't he, Wotton? But he's just so out of form at the moment. I mean, you look at the last few games, I think it's the last 3 or 4 games now, he's missed some serious chances where you'd be expecting him to score those. He's going to be good with himself. That's the type of player that he is. I know, sort of, if you're thinking in terms of the first half, if we go 2-0 up, We've got grips on the game. We could have probably gone on and scored more, but it's all hindsight now, isn't it? Because we've obviously gone on to lose the game. I'm going to give Wootton a 5. For me, he's got to do better today. Subs then. Oh no, I've missed Kelly Evans out, haven't I? I'll go on to Kelly Evans before I go on to subs. Yeah, I thought he was good today. A couple of times where I think he's passed back where he could have maybe made a bit more of an attacking run and gone down the line. But he put about 3 or 4 crosses in the box and they're inch perfect. One of the misses actually that Wootton had, it was a great chance, but his crossing has come on leaps and bounds, and in what seems like a short space of time, so I think he's been really good, Kelly Evans has. Sorry, I nearly missed him off there. So I'll go on to subs now. Sam, he's come on as a sub. He's had about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. He's not really done masses, has he? He's not done a lot, so I'll just give him a 5. Ruben Rodriguez and Enzio then. For me, I was a little bit good not to see Enzio starting the game today. You know, he comes on, he's looking skillful, he's looking for goal, same as Rodriguez. He's looking very, you know, they're just assured players. I feel like Rodriguez as well, he needs a start. I think he just needs that little bit of trust from Birchnell to give him a start. You know, they've both come on, they've both made things happen. Rodriguez should probably do better on one of his chances. He sort of skied it just outside the 6-yard box. But he's there and he's making it happen. So he's made those subs and they have made an effect. So I'm going to give Enzio and Ruben Rodriguez 6.5. So I can't give them much more than that because they've come on as subs with about 10 minutes left, I think it was. But yeah, disappointed with the result. Performance-wise, there's definitely things to go off that show signs of improvement. I don't think by any stretch of the imagination this is Birchnell's fault. I think this sort of ties down to some of the assured players such as your Rawlinsons and your Kyle Wootons that aren't in form at the moment, whether it be an emotional thing, obviously with Ardley leaving the club, and then the new manager coming in, it might have had an effect on them, I'm not too sure. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what you guys think, whether you agree with my ratings and what you thought of the performance and the result, not just the combined, because I do definitely think there's good signs in there. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.